hard to capture. Extravagant, resurrect the track and it's militant. And I react like a convict and start killing. It's manifesting. The gods work like appliances, dealing in my psyche.
Yo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explained here, and I'm gonna be talking to you guys about some of the information that we got in Boruto chapter 42. So obviously, if you're an anime only viewer, this is the part of the month where I am gonna be talking about spoilers, and I apologize in advance for that, but over 80% of the content on the channel is spoiler free, and if you want to get caught up on the Boruto manga and do so in a way that helps support the channel, I'm gonna leave links down in the description box for you guys to check out the Boruto manga and help the channel out. But with that being said, if you are still here, then I'm gonna assume you're okay with me talking about spoilers. So in Boruto chapter 42, okay, I feel like they're continuing to just drum up the whole idea that you're going to eventually get to a moment where you actually see Kawaki have to make a choice of whether or not he stays in Konoha or whether or not he actually goes back to the car organization. And I definitely think that it's the latter, and I think that what they're definitely setting up on this is the fact that Kawaki's going to trade himself for Naruto. Now, I know that seems crazy to some of you guys, okay? But just bear with me for a second. So let's look at the things that we've been getting heavy emphasis on when it comes to the Boruto manga, okay? So in the Boruto manga, the thing that we've been seeing is that Kawaki has a very close relationship to Naruto. He views him as a father figure. Kawaki has put his body in harm's way in order to protect Naruto, not once but twice. He's done it against Boro. He did it previously against Delta. Took an attack that, as by Naruto himself and as by Kawaki, would have killed Naruto because that attack attacks the body on a cellular level. Naruto could not regenerate from it. And because Kawaki is a walking scientific ninja tool, because he has all those nano machines and everything inside his body, he himself was able to regenerate from it. So I feel like they're setting it up. Again, things tend to typically come in threes, and I feel like this would be the final, the third payoff for Kawaki trading himself in order to protect Naruto. So the way I see this potentially unfolding is if Boro is killed, we do know for a fact that Naruto is in that seal and he can only be removed if Jigen himself undoes the seal. We know that Jigen, before he even fought Naruto, said like, look, I don't want any harm to become to you, Naruto. He's even telling this dude like, look, you know, I don't want to have to fight you. I apologize for being in your house without using shoes and all these other things. The politest fucking villain ever. But he essentially makes it clear that Kawaki is none of Naruto's business. And what I like about this right here is that we do know, based on the flash forward sequence, that Kawaki at some point betrays Naruto. I don't think it's gonna go as far as that's really Ashiki Asusuke speaking through Kawaki to Boruto. I don't think that that's the stance that they're gonna be taking, because Boruto's still referring to Kawaki as being Kawaki, okay? If it was actually Ashiki, I believe at some point Boruto would know who Ashiki is, and I feel like he would call him out on that. Now, I think it'd be a great storyline to potentially explore that, but the reason why I think that this is the case is it fits the narrative that we got in the flash forward sequence. And what you get in that moment is that Kawaki says, don't make me send you, I sent the 7. And what's interesting about that is at some point that's implying that Naruto does get out of seal. I personally would like to see Naruto remain sealed away in there for the sake of conflict, but if you're going to essentially undo that moment, a great way to have that done is to have Kawaki trade himself for Naruto. Have Jigen appear. Jigen might not be in a position to actually fight, but Team 7 at this moment is very low on chakra. Team 7 is very low on chakra. Boruto himself states that he's out of chakra. Kawaki looks like he's at his limit. Mitsuki still has a sage mode, but based on what we've seen from Jigen in his fight with Naruto and Sasuke, Mitsuki's sage mode is not going to be enough. And the other thing is Mitsuki's never actually used it in the Boruto manga. He's still got that restriction on him. And Sarada, we know that Sarada's probably running on fumes at this point because of her stamina issues. So having Jigen or somebody from Car appear and to actually say summon Jigen there and have Kawaki state, I'll go back to the Car organization information. I'll go back if you allow Team 7 and if you allow Naruto to go when you unseal the Hokage, because the thing is Jigen's interest is not in Naruto himself. So I think that this could be something that potentially happens, and if that happens, okay, I definitely think that this would be a great payoff. And I think that while Naruto is someone that's quick to state like, hey, you know, Kawaki's a citizen of Konoha, just how Boruto himself stated it, Naruto's Hokage does also understand that Jigen is someone who's stronger than him. He's already seen that, and as Hokage, he has to put the village first. Now, I thought that it might be something to do with Himawari, and I said that I thought Kawaki would give himself up to potentially protect Himawari, but I think that Naruto makes the most sense now, just based on their relationship. So, I want to know from you guys, do you think that Naruto could actually make that cold and calculated decision? We know that Sasuke could do it, but Naruto's Hokage, Naruto's shown that if push comes to shove, he's gonna put that village first before anything. While he was essentially telling Kawaki, hey, I'm gonna look out for you and everything, Naruto was also letting the other Kage know, hey, this kid could be a potential threat as well. We gotta have a summit here. We gotta discuss the possibilities. So I definitely think that this is something that we have to consider. But I want to know from you guys, how would you like to see that? Do you think that that would be an actual good storytelling aspect, a good storytelling decision? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.